Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Pangoro in the Remix Cup. So let's have a little fun here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Nidoqueen, which we're going to be leading with the entire time. And as far as the third Pokemon, we're going to be using Gramble, and then we're going to switch it off into Ninetales because I just thought I'd give it a shot like that. So Pangoro is a very squishy Pokemon. You need to look out for, your weaknesses, of course, because, well, fighting in dark is great. It's like Scrafty, but at the same time, you're gonna go down from charm moves, like, just a couple of charms and you're out of here. You also got to look out for fighting. So, it's got its various different things, but the thing about Pangoro is if you're going to use it, you're going to have something a little bit tanky along with it. And that's the reason why I wanted to go with the XL Ninetales. Of course, if you're getting super effective damage, you're going down faster, but Ninetales is typically going to be a pretty tanky Pokemon. As far as the Shadow Gramble, it was just for fun. I was making a team up, and I decided to just put that on there. But Pangoro is going to put in some work. This is incredible. There's going to be times where it sweeps, and times where it just simply protests even battling one time in a single battle, and lets the other two Pokemon do all the work. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Charming down the Ninetales. In comes the Jellicent, and well, we're going to be looking pretty good here, going for a Bubble Beam. Now, Shadow Ball's not very effective, but you're going to see when they do go for it here, it still does plenty of damage. As a matter of fact, the amount of damage that it does do with Shadow Ball is quite significant, considering we're a Dark type. Just goes to show you that this thing is, in fact, very squishy here. They're surviving with 1 HP, and this is going to be the Shadow Ball, I do believe. Yep, and that's just still a lot of damage. Didn't get nervous, figured I was still going to win that, but man, Pangoro, you're squishy, buddy, but you're really fun to use. Next battle, we're met with a Shadow Muck here. So this is going to actually be kind of good for us because, of course, we have Earth Power. They're going to be able to hit us with Dark Pulse. It's going to do a lot of damage, and I'm assuming they also have Thunder Punch on that Muck, which is doing nothing, while their Poison Jab is also not very effective. So we're getting a shield. They're going Dark Pulse, and we haven't given up a shield at this point. So they could bait us here. I think we're just going to go ahead and shield. We're not going to mess around. They're going straight for the Dark Pulse. We're going for another Earth Power. If we get 2 shields, all right, I think we would want to swap here. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in Pangoro. Get to the Dark Pulse. Unfortunately, this is not going to be enough to take them out, but they're going to be forced to go with the Thunder Punch, or they're going to retreat. Okay, that sounds good. So the Muck does have energy, and they're bringing in Mandibuzz here. So we're going to be taking super effective from that Aerial Ace Flying type because we are part fighting. We're going to go straight for the close combat here, which is actually going to do some good damage to Mandibuzz, as you can see here. We're able to get to another one because the quick moves on the Mandibuzz are absolutely resisted from the Pangoro being dark and fighting, and it being a dark quick move. All right, we're getting to another charge move from the Mandibuzz, letting it go through. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Gramble here and farm that thing out of existence. And then they can bring back the Muck, but it's so low it doesn't matter. And they have a Jellicent, no shield. So all I have to kind of worry about is them catching. But I don't know if their switch clock is up. Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure everything's good to go. So we're going to go ahead and go for Crunch here. No catch. And this is going to do a lot of damage, taking out that Jellicent and then charming out the Shadow Muck. Alrighty, folks, let's keep it moving here. And we're met with another Muck. Are you kidding me? And they're going to be swapping into their Jellicent, and it's Pangoro time, folks. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I love this thing when we have a good matchup. When you have a charm matchup, well, yeah, it's not going to be too good. You're going down in about 3 charms. So Pangoro gave me the go to not shield. If you did just see that taunt that it did to me, it was indicating that don't shield this. Let it go through. I got this. All right, sounds good to me, bud. So we're going to go ahead and farm down. Hey, he was right. Plan worked perfectly, Pangoro. So they're bringing in the Muck. We're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash here, in which you can get the boost. Oh yeah. If you get the boost with this thing, it's going to have a field day with the team over there, which we're going to be seeing down the line. So they're going to be farming us down. And, an Exeggutor. Okay, so that's going to be like a one-time thing. Then there were several other teams that I actually did test it out with, which you're not going to be seeing. Experimental things that absolutely fell on their face. So they're bringing in a Mandibuzz, and I'm getting a little nervous. But here's the magic of the Shadow Nidoqueen. It doesn't care if you're a bulky Pokemon. It's just going to keep lowering that defense and then just dig in with the Poison Jab, as well as doing a ton of damage with the Poison Fang over and over and over again. So Foul Play is doing a decent amount of damage. Not to the point where we can take several of those and just be like, we're perfectly fine. got to be cautious about this here. One shield left. We're going to go ahead and use that because, well, the time is now to do that. They have one more shield left. They could shield this up, but it doesn't matter since we're dramatically lowering their defense so rapidly. I'm going to go ahead. I was trying to swap to catch this, but unfortunately, they're going to be able to get this off. We're going to go ahead and swap now into Exeggutor to throw a Psychic. I should have went for Seed Bomb. They throw in their Muck to catch it. Well done. And at this point, I'm thinking, well, the debuffs are gone for the defense on the Mandibuzz. This is not very effective, but it is a Shadow Exeggutor. Let's see what we have. Okay, well, they're going to be forced to throw energy here. They can't farm us down, even though it's super effective. Taking us out with Foul Play. In comes Pangoro. In comes Nidoqueen and Poison Jabs the Mandibuzz out. And we take the win. Into the next battle, we're met with a Crobat Shadow. Very nice. Let's see what's going on here. So I'm just going to go straight for Earth Power. Yeah, they're part flying, but they're also poison, and this is just going to do a lot of damage. Just get it over with here. Fantastic. So now at this point, all we have to do is Poison Fang them, and we're going to be looking good to go. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. It is a Shadow Ball, unfortunately. So they're taking us out, and we're bringing in the Ninetales. So this is going to be the team for the rest of the video. And they're bringing in a Snorlax here. So getting a little interesting here. We're going to go straight for the Dazzling Gleam. Let's see if we can land this. It's going to do some nice damage. They're shielding it up. We're going to go ahead and swap into Pangoro. Now, Superpower is going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to pretty much almost KO us here, so we're going to go ahead and use that shield. Do believe we used 2 shields on Pangoro, farming up quite a bit. Let's see if we can get a shield out of them. No, yeah, exactly. They know that we're probably not going to go close combat, but we did just get the boost. That's right, folks. Pangoro got the boost. Let's go ahead and see if we can sweep now. Going for another one of these, not hitting them all. Oh, they did swap into that Crobat. And getting to another Night Slash before they get to a charge move or a Poison Fang to lower our defense. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. We have our boost, no shields on either end. Let's have some fun. What's in the back? Bringing in Snorlax. Well, there's something back there that does not want to see us. And I'm very curious as to what it is. Taking them down, and it is going to be a Galarian Stunfisk. Can we one-shot it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got the boost, and this is going to get stabbed, folks. Let's see a sweep by Pangoro. Alright, well that was pretty awesome. Let's see what we have going on for the next battle here. And it's going to be a Scrafty, so this is fantastic. Alright, so the Pokemon have been placed in the team according to how I want them to line up in the front. And we have a Crobat Shadow. Sounds good to me here with this Ninetales. So I was doing some weird things regarding shielding up the first Poison Fang. Typically I would let that one go through, but with the Ninetales, when I was doing these battles yesterday, I just kept shielding those first Poison Fangs up for some reason. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Weather Ball onto the Nidoqueen here. And it was a tie, so that's just perfect. We're absolutely going to be letting the Ninetales go down, no problem at all. So they didn't hit any bubbles, so they can gain some more farm. Well played, well done. We're going to go ahead and bring in Pangoro and go for that Night Slash as soon as possible. So with Snarl on this thing, and the charge moves that it does have, it is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It charges so quick, they hit hard. The only problem with Pangoro is it's so dang squishy. Alright, so they're swapping into a Scrafty. We're going to go ahead and bring in Nidoqueen and just have a field day over here. Going to go for Earth Power and then farm them down here. Now, we're going to get to that Poison Fang. As much I wanted to farm them down, but I didn't want to get taken out by Foul Play. And then the Snarl is so massively resisted on Pangoro up against Scrafty, then it just would have been a bad situation, so that's why we just went for that. Over-explained that one. Going for a Poison Fang, swapping into Pangoro. Let's get it, folks. They're going to be going for a Poison Fang here, letting it go through, not caring, and then going for the Night Slash to take the win with our good old Panda Bear. Let's get it. The design for this Pokemon, one of the best. Love it. The black eyes completely shaded in. Freaking awesome. So we're met with a Horrible Lead, which is going to be a Politoed. We're going to go ahead and swap into Ninetales, and I'm going to tell you right now, that was a mistake. I didn't want to swap into Ninetales. I mean, what was I going to do there? Weather Ball it with Ice? Water type? I mean, come on. So yeah, I screwed up, but they swap into Ninetale or to Nidoqueen, and you know, this is a good matchup for kind of both of us, but the Nidoqueen is really going to dig in. But I'd rather have this matchup here and now and get it over with, and then we can line everything up later down the line. So they're letting it go through and then surviving, which is a little unfortunate. By 1 HP, you gotta be kidding me. So they did use both shields though, and I decided to just let it go. Go in here with Pangoro and start building up that energy, because we're gonna try to sweep their team now, since they do not have any shields. Bringing in Ninetales, so oof, that's not particularly great for Pangoro. At least it doesn't have Charm. We're gonna go ahead and go close combat here. Swap into our Nidoqueen, and we're actually going to let this Weather Ball go through, which is doing a ton of damage to us. So as long as we bring this thing to a low amount of health, we're going to be fine. This should be enough to KO the Ninetales here. All right, perfect. In comes the Politoed, and oh man, I wanted to get that Poison Fang off so bad, but we're not going to use our shield. We're just going to go ahead and let it go down. All right, so bring it in the Pangoro, and well, let's go ahead and have a little fun here. Going to go for Weather Ball, calling the not Blizzard or Earthquake, and going straight for the close combat. And then we're going to go for a Night Slash and then take the win up against Politoed here. And now we're going to go ahead and shield this up, saving it for just the right moment here. And well, we're going to take the win with our good old buddy, old pal, old friend. All right, looking good. This thing is a blast to use. Into the next battle, folks, to see what we're going to be met with. It is going to be, and oh, if you haven't noticed, I'm sorry, I'm not letting experts win right now. I am just, battling. I just wanted to, get some good footage with the Pangoro. All right, anyways, we're up against the Snorlax here, and I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. Body Slam. Okay, no problem, no problem. Getting another Poison Fang through. If they don't shield this up, well, they're doomed to lose this matchup here. All right, that sounds good to me, and farming them down. What you're going to bring into battle is going to be a Crobat. That's actually good. We're going to go ahead and lower the defense, and then we're going to bring in Ninetales. They're going to be able to get a little bit of farm, but I'm not worried about that since we did drop their defense here. This is going to be a Poison Fang, and we are going to be shielding it up like I discussed. I don't know why I was shielding up the first ones. Just felt a little bit more comfortable doing so. Also, I'm willing to double shield this right now too. So we're getting that shield out. And I think we shield this and farm down. Yeah, perfect. And we're going to be able to farm down. What's in the back? It is going to be a Gliscor. All right, so yeah, that thing is extremely weak to ice. They're just letting it go because they realize it's over. And it's just sticking out the battle until the very end there. So good game. On to our next opponent. We're going to be met with a Dragonite, and this is absolutely fine with me. We're going to be doing a ton of damage to that Shadow Dragonite here. First off, we're going to go ahead and lower that defense. All right, all right, all right. Looking good. We will be shielding up their Dragon Claw here because we want to keep the edge. They are swapping into a Jellicent. We're going to go ahead and bring in our good old trusty Pangoro and just have a little fun with this thing here. All right, so even if they have Ice Beam, we're still going to be looking good. Ice Beam does hurt. Sure, we've seen the Shadow Ball too. And there you go. Look at that. That's kind of ridiculous. That just shows you. Look at how squishy this thing is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash here. No shield. That's fine. We've already gotten a shield out of them. Since we can spam so fast, we're going to be able to get to another one before they get to their Shadow Ball. Maybe Ice Beam. Taking them out, letting it go down. Sounds good. What are they going to bring in here? What can we destroy? It is going to be a Tentacruel. All right, so I have to start really thinking about how I'm going to win this battle here. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Nidoqueen and build up to the Earth Power a little bit beyond. Let's see if we get a shield out of them. And we do. Fantastic. So we need to shield this up. It's a Hydro Pump, right? I would assume so. Yep, there it is, Hydro Pump. All right, and they're swapping into their Dragonite. We're going to farm down and hold the line, stand our ground, and then go for Earth Power on the Tentacruel. Let's go because of the farm down on the Dragonite, and we take the win. It wasn't looking too good, but we pulled that through with that nice farm down on the Dragonite. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Scrafty. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'd love to see that in the front with that Nidoqueen. So we're just going to go ahead and stay here. Building up a little bit of extra energy beyond the Poison Fang before getting it off. Like I've discussed before, it's probably a better idea to just go for it. If you plan to go for Earth Power, then build up to it. But if you don't, just go for the Poison Fang and get that defense down so you could do more damage in between each one of these with your Poison Jab. Therefore, taking it out faster. And there it goes. Down it goes. Let's see what they have to bring in. It's going to be a Jellicent, putting a smile on my face. We're going to go straight for the Earth Power just to really put a big chunk of health into that. Oh, yeah. Look at good. All right. Taking off a big chunk of health. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang here to lower the defense, so it's going to be nice and primed and ready for the Pangoro here that we're going to be bringing in. And they're going to instantly swap, though, into a Ninetales with Powdered Snow, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our own. Now, it's all up to who baits and who gets what through and who doesn't shield what. So let's see how this plays out. Going to go for my own Dazzling Gleam. All right, as soon as I went through, I realized I was like, all right, well, I win. I mean, because since they let their health get so low, and we still have a Pokemon that has the advantage in the back to theirs, and this Pokemon here that could have an advantage up against Pangoro is so low. I mean, it's over. Now I'm going to shield. I'm taking this thing out. All Right, now we're going to go ahead and swap into Pangoro. It's unfortunate we're not able to get to the charge move, but it doesn't really matter. We have 2 shields left. We're going to go ahead and shield that up and then go for this on the Ninetales here. All right, down they go. They have no more shields. In comes the Jellicent, and I think I flex a little bit. I'll just let this Shadow Ball go through. It's like a super effective move almost. And now we'll go ahead and shield up because I'm not going to get too risky. Not going to get too flexy here. And take the win with the Night Slash. All right, Pangoro, put it in that work. Love it. Into the next battle here, folks. We're going to be met with a Snorlax. And okay, it's fine. Some people like to run Earthquake, which could be a big problem. Obviously, a one-shot. So we're just going to have to take the risk on letting charge moves go through. Going for the Poison Fang right away here because, you know, it's just going to be better for me. I should be able to come out of this battle with energy, with a bit of a farm down here, because I do believe I will plan to shield up. All right, going for Poison Fang, and now can we farm down? Oh no, of course, what am I thinking? I wasn't even counting. So we will shield this up at the expense of a shield now, and they're swapping it to Roserade, so this is good. We're going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang right away. Start lowering that defense, and then swap into Ninetales, since we did just prime it for that lower defense. But we still need to look out for that Fire Wither Ball here, which is doing a lot of damage. Also a potential Sludge Bomb, but I'm thinking they have a Leaf Storm on this thing. And they do have Poison Jab. I did not realize that after I swapped into my Ninetales. I thought they had Bullet Seed because I wasn't paying attention. So didn't go as according to plan, but it's still fine because we have both shields out of them. We're going to go ahead and just throw in Nidoqueen to just take the damage here. And just hope they don't have a Charm User in the back. And it is going to be a Sceptile. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to have to say on behalf of all Sceptiles, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you. This one here. Because I am a big Sceptile fan. Going for the Leaf Blade, letting it go through, calling it. Gonna go ahead and go for the Night Slash. Don't want to lower our defense quite yet with the close combat. There's no need to go for it. We're getting the boost. Going for another one. Taking out the Sceptile. Pangoro's on a roll. He doesn't care who's in its way. Well, and maybe a Charm. And in comes the Roserade. We will be shielding this up. Do believe this is the Leaf Storm. Oh, another Weather Ball. Swapping into Snorlax to catch. Going for the... to catch, the Roserade went down. Wow, I wasn't paying attention there. Good game. Pangoro putting in that work. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a, well, Roserade coming through again. Wants a little revenge. And it does have Poison Jab, so we're just going to stay right here, no problem. Leaf Storm is going to hurt. We need to be cautious about that. Otherwise, Weather Ball spamming and its neutral damage, it is going to do some good chunking there. So we're shielding that first one up just to keep our health just nice and safe. And then they're swapping into Snorlax. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lower that defense and stay here for now, looks like. All right. I think the reason why we didn't swap is because we have the Alolan Ninetales to handle the Roserade, so we don't really need to worry about that right now. Going for another Poison Fang here. And now it looks like we're going to go ahead and swap into Ninetales and farm them down. Wow, that was perfectly played. And they're bringing in Deoxys. Okay, sounds good to me. Building up to a Dazzling Gleam. And going to go ahead and go for the Weather Ball. And the Deoxys, which is going to be XL, and I do believe that's Best Buddy. Well, of course it's XL. And it's Best Buddy as well. Okay, that's a fun one. So we're just going to go ahead and keep spamming Weather Ball here to the point of where we're going to get a shield. Okay, finally. All right. Now, what else is going to happen? Now, we have Pangoro, which is going to take super effective from counter. Non-stab Deoxys, not very high attack. You're going to see... later on how much damage that does. It really doesn't do too much, and we do resist both the Psycho Boost. Well, it's resisted, and then also the Rock Slide. Most likely they will have that. So they're bringing in that Roserade here. We will shield this up, farm down, and getting Pangoro ready for whatever they have that back, that Deoxys. And we're just going to go ahead and go Night Slash and take that thing out right away. Pangoro taking the win, looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Alrighty, on to the next battle here. We just have a couple more. We're going to be met with a Galarian Stunfisk. This is perfect. Well, it's not really perfect, to be honest with you. It's not going to go for the Earth Power. They can let this go through no problem because the poison moves are really not going to threaten it to take it out as far as, you know, them not shielding it and being that low. They're going straight for Earthquake. I didn't care if they went for Earthquake or not. I wanted to just come in here with Pangoro and just start farming up. I didn't want to use his shield quite yet. So they're going to go for a Rock Slide here, which is not going to be very effective. And we're also going to be able to get some okay farm down, I guess. You know, we have energy coming out of this battle and 2 shields. Let's see if they have a fighter and or a counter. Nope. They're bringing in Tangrowth here. So there's probably something back there that is weak to Pangoro. So what I want to do is make sure I keep this thing alive. And we will be shielding this Power Whip. Good call. Could have been a Rock Slide, not very effective. We're going to go straight close combat and then retreat into Ninetales here. All right, I do believe that's the first time we got out that close combat, I think. And they have a Mewtwo in the back. This is getting a little bit close. So we're going to go ahead and go straight for the Dazzling Gleam. Please tell me when we land this. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Looking good. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to pull this through now. I know the outcome. I'm just trying to keep it suspenseful, right? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Weather Ball. Just started to do chip damage. As much as I wanted to go for another Dazzling Gleam, I just didn't feel comfortable doing so. And we're getting a shield out of them anyways because I realized I need to keep this Mewtwo alive as long as possible. So we're going for another Weather Ball, bringing them even lower. And we tied CMP. This is just beautiful. Now they can't go for a charge move when we bring in Pangoro. They're going to instantly swap into their Tangrowth. We're going to go ahead and go Night Slash. And then when the Mewtwo comes back in, we're going to go ahead and quick move it down with the old Pangoro. Let's go. Awesome. Into the next battle here, folks. What are we going to be met with in the lead? It is going to be a Jellicent. Horrible lead for us here. So we swap into Ninetales, and they swap into their own Ninetales. Now, that was not a mistake, and it would have still been a pretty... I guess it's not the best matchup. It's not a rough matchup with their Ninetales up against Jellicent. It's just not ideal because of your Weather Ball. But Dazzling Gleam still does a good amount. So we're just going to go ahead and start going Weather Ball crazy here since we did get the fairy move through. I don't know why I'm spacing it out. Dazzling Gleam. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go Weather Ball and get them out of here. We're getting a shield. This is a little bit of a funny situation. So this trainer is on the... They need like one more battle and they get to Legend. Now, like I said, I'm not letting anybody win right now, so they're going to have to earn this. And this is going to be our last battle. So I'm trying to swap into Pangoro vigorously. And then they do bring in that Jellicent. Great. And Ice Beam to the face, which is fine. And they have a Mandibuzz. How is this going to work? Now, this is going to be a pretty crazy battle. A lot of back and forth here and a lot of thinking about what I should do next as far as like charge moves and swapping. So going for another close combat. Now, what I do here is, in fact, watch this. We let this go through, call in the foul play. Not very effective, even though we lowered our defense massively. And now we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Crazy, right? I know. We got to keep the Pangoro alive for that stinking Jellicent. Swapping into our Nidoqueen. Farming it down. Well, at least we're trying to farm it down. We're going to survive whatever they throw at us. No problem. Easy money. And they're bringing in that Jellicent. We're going to go straight for Earth Power here. If we land this, oh, beautiful. It's already over. All right, fantastic. The Pangoro has energy. We're going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang here. If we get a shield, this is Earth Power. You better shield up. Nope, they're letting it go. Really holding on to that last shield. Sounds good to me. And they're going to go ahead and throw their energy here, which is just perfect because there's no way they could farm us down. Bringing in Pangoro, we have what? No health left, right? This thing is going to finish it off for us. So if you did enjoy the video, folks, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, then I'll be bringing you some more videos, probably another one later today, and we'll see what it is going to be about. And we're going to go ahead and finish off that Mandibuzz. Let's go. Thanks for watching, traders, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!